Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving into the world's most mysterious book. Some folks believe it holds powerful secrets, while others think it's just a clever hoax. It's been analyzed by some of the greatest minds in history, and no one can solve it. So here's the mystery of the Voynich Manuscript. In 1912, rare book dealer Wilfred Voynich came across an ancient text unlike any other. Bound in leather with metal clasps, this strange book was filled with indecipherable text and bizarre illustrations. What language was it written in? Who made it, and why? And what do these peculiar pictures mean? Over the years, historians, linguists, and codebreakers have failed to unlock the secrets of the Voynich Manuscript. The book seems to describe all kinds of plants, yet none of the illustrations match known botanical specimens. There are diagrams of the zodiac, strange bathing women, and even recipes that don't make any sense. Many believe the text is written in a secret code and may reveal the location of buried treasure or hidden artifacts. But so far, nobody has come close to figuring out the system behind the strange symbols. Even the origin of the book is unknown. Some believe it was crafted by alchemists, while others claim it's a medieval hoax. The Voynich Manuscript may be one of the greatest mysteries of our time. It first appeared in Italy around the year 1400. This is when knowledge from the classical world was rediscovered after the fall of Constantinople. Many texts from Greece and Rome were translated into Latin, sparking new interest in alchemy and astrology. At the same time, there was a growing fascination with herbalism and medicine. People believed that plants could be used to treat all kinds of ailments, and this interest led to the creation of many botanical illustrations. These developments may have influenced whoever created the Voynich Manuscript. On the very first page, we see a drawing of two intertwined snakes. Some believe this could represent the caduceus, a staff carried by the messenger god Hermes in Roman mythology. This could suggest that the book was created by an alchemist or astrologer. After all, Hermes was also associated with magic and the occult. Other illustrations seem to depict various plants and herbs. These drawings are incredibly detailed and precise, which is another clue pointing to a medicinal or botanical purpose. However, none of these plants have been identified with certainty. They don't match any known species and appear to be completely made up. Does this mean they're imaginary, or are we simply too primitive to understand them? Maybe not. Some believe the Voynich Manuscript was written in a secret code, and the pictures are meant to distract us. This is a popular theory because the book seems to follow a logical structure. It starts with the zodiac and then moves on to plants, bathers, and recipes. This could suggest that each section corresponds to a different subject, just like a normal book. The problem is we have no idea what any of it means. Some believe the author used a cipher to hide their identity. Perhaps they were trying to expose some kind of conspiracy or protect their reputation by leaving behind a coded message. Over the centuries, many people have tried to crack the code, but so far nobody has succeeded. One researcher even claimed to have figured it out in 1927, but his translation made no sense at all. Most scholars agree the language is artificial and may not follow the rules of any real language. Even if this is true, that doesn't mean it's a fake book. In 2011, scientists used carbon dating to prove that the manuscript is almost 600 years old. The paper was made from linen and hemp, and the ink still contains traces of the original quill pen. All this evidence proves that the book is authentic, but it does leave us with more questions than answers. Why would someone go through all the trouble of creating an indecipherable text? And what happened to whoever deciphered the secret code? Was the knowledge too dangerous for the average person? Another theory suggests that the book was created by a cult or secret society. In the Middle Ages, there were all kinds of secret groups dedicated to astrology and alchemy. They held secret rituals and ceremonies and passed down their knowledge to a select few. The illustrations in the Voynich Manuscript could depict the members of such a group. Maybe they were performing some kind of ritual or trying to summon a powerful entity. There are all kinds of bizarre illustrations that we can't quite explain. For example, there's a drawing of a woman holding a skull. Some believe she's an allegory of death, while others think she represents the cycle of life and death. Then there's the mysterious bathing women. Are they taking a ritual bath or washing themselves after a funeral ceremony? We simply don't know. The fact that the author included these illustrations makes it seem like they wanted the book to be deciphered. But why? What purpose did it serve? Was it meant to teach a secret doctrine or pass on forbidden knowledge? Or was it simply a work of art designed to be admired, but never understood? This brings us to one of the strangest aspects of the book. Written entirely in flowing script, there are no vowels or punctuation marks. This alone makes it extremely difficult to decipher. It's hard to imagine anyone spending hundreds of years trying to understand this gibberish, right? Well, that's exactly what many have done. After the book was discovered in 1912, it quickly gained worldwide attention. Scholars from Harvard University rushed to analyze the text and illustrations. The famous cryptographer William Friedman was called in to crack the code, but he couldn't figure it out either. Over the years, many others have tried, including the Polish cryptographer Jerzy Lisowicz. He spent 30 years studying the manuscript before finally giving up. So how can we be sure that the Voynich Manuscript isn't just a clever hoax? Well, there are a few things that point to its authenticity. First of all, the book is written in a variety of hands, suggesting that it wasn't created all at once. This makes it unlikely that someone went through all the trouble of forging an entire book only to abandon it halfway through. Additionally, the illustrations are incredibly detailed and would have been very time-consuming to create. If it was a hoax, why go to all this trouble? Finally, the book has been in the possession of private collectors for over 100 years. If it was a fake, it would have been exposed long ago. However, some believe that the book was created in the Middle Ages but contains nothing more than basic medical knowledge. In fact, some scholars claim that the author wasn't a writer at all, but a physician who wrote down his findings in a secret code. According to this theory, the illustrations were added later to confuse anyone who stumbled upon the manuscript. Unfortunately, there's no way to prove this theory. Perhaps the Voynich Manuscript is nothing more than a bunch of random drawings and writings put together by a bored teenager. But that doesn't explain why there are so many elaborate illustrations or why so many smart people have failed to decipher the code. It's also worth mentioning that some believe the book is of extraterrestrial origin. According to this wacky theory, the pictures are actually spacecraft and aliens. Some even claim that the manuscript was left behind by ancient astronauts who visited Earth thousands of years ago. However, there's no evidence to support this theory. So what's the truth about the Voynich Manuscript? Well, the truth is we simply don't know. The book is filled with mysteries and puzzles that have yet to be solved. Its origin, purpose, and meaning remain unknown. Whatever the case, the Voynich Manuscript is truly one of the most mysterious books in the world. What do you think the book is about? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember to follow for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.